everyone, welcome back to our story analysis journey of Dragon Age Origins. This is episode 11. Welcome to 2026. I know that the last episode came out in 2026, but I recorded that in 2025. So welcome to the first Dragon Age Origins playthrough in 2026, occurring in 2026, should I say. So yeah, last episode, episode 10, we went through the Circle Tower and got ourselves here to the Fade. So we went through, we killed some blood mages, we kicked open a door, yet somehow when we kicked it forwards, it opened that. Anyway, whatever, I'm sure it makes sense. Nonetheless, we got through it all and ended up in the most beautiful, wonderful place in the whole of Dragon Origins. It's everyone's favourite place to be. It's such an awesome part of the game, and that is, of course, the Fade. And, of course, there is sarcasm in that. This is probably one of my least favourite parts of Dragon Age Origins. I'm going to get lost, and no matter how many times I play this, I always tend to just go the wrong way. It ends up being a really long time. I'm stuck here forever. I rip my hair out. All those types of things. So I'm so looking forward to being a part of this part of the journey with you. But with all that being said and done, I am excited. Being a story analysis playthrough and having played this before, I'm actually really keen to see whether or not there are things as part of this Fade section, any really cool codex entries or any lore that we find in this that link us back to some of the awesome, incredible pieces of lore that, like the lore bombs that were dropped in the Veilguard and even in Inquisition to a point. So really keen to really get into this and to see what comes out of it. So with that being said, the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to get my wolf out, because I will not excuse me. I was going to say I keep forgetting to do that every time the wolf disappears, and apparently I can't use it. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully I can do it maybe in battle. Otherwise I'm potentially rightly screwed for this, because I'm going to preemptively get my daggers out, because there's no way I'm going to be able to arch my way out of this. Alright, here we go. Oh, as if it's Duncan. You're totally real here.
Ah, there you are. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Oh, Daddy Duncan, you could never disturb me. No, do you need something from me? Yes, you are. I can't quite remember what I was doing. Wait, you should be dead. I don't think... Okay, so here's the thing when I'm role-playing Amara in this instance. She would have never been in the Fade. She, how much is her knowledge in this place? I don't know. So how I look at this is, would my character be swayed by this at all? And I'm going to be honest, she's probably freaking out a little bit. Or at this point, does she know that she's in the Fade? I mean, it's all weird and crazy, and there was a demon and all those types of things that have put her here. So, does she say, wait, you should be dead? Probably, because she probably remembers the fact that he died. It's not like her memory's been wiped. So, makes sense for 4. But I'm wondering, in reality, what the role-playing aspects are here for Amara, what Amara would actually be feeling or thinking at this point. But we're going to go 4. Wait, you should be dead.
Dead? Me? I have been close many times, but I never quite made it all the way. I just wanted to make sure you were happy here in Weishaupt. These grand halls were built by the first Grey Wardens. Isn't it breathtaking?
I really should have looked up and had a look around, because I'm interested to know how much of it... I mean, I know that, Redcliffe has some aesthetic changes. Haven has aesthetic changes between Origins and Inquisition, of course. Life happens, things change. But, how much is Origins Weishaupt and the Fade different from the Veilguard? I mean, you see a lot more of it in the Veilguard, so, I don't know. Why are we here when we should be battling Darkspawn? I don't know, something doesn't seem right. Yes, of course, it's a beautiful fortress. No, it is boring. So, as we know through this playthrough, sorry, I think I got something in my eye. This is a really bad start. What a professional great start to this gameplay playthrough episode. why are we here when we should be battling darkspawn? I don't think she'd ask that question. She kind of was forced into becoming a dragon warrior. That's not what they're called. Where did that come from? Being a Grey Warden is what I wanted to say. And because she didn't want to leave her clan. So being poisoned by the taint through the Illuvian and all of that jazz kind of forced her into this. So she doesn't really want to be here. So I would think that if she were to ever end up at Wise Help, I think she would say something like, no, it is boring, because she loves the outdoors, she loves being part of her clan. They travel, they walk through forests and plains and all sorts of things. I think she would have a huge connection with nature and the outdoors in that sense, and I think a fortress would be disgusting to her. I don't think she would say, I don't know, something doesn't seem right. I get that she's inquisitive in that sense, but I think in this instance, with her attitude and her personality, I think she would literally just straight up say, nah, this is boring, mate. What are you talking about? It's not beautiful, it's stone, and I'm interested in green. No, it's boring.
You are unused to peace, but in time you will grow to love it. We need no longer fear the darkspawn.
That ain't what I said. But, yeah, sure. What do you mean? Don't we still have to fight? You speak as though the darkspawn are no longer a problem. Why don't I have to fear them? I think she would say too, you speak as though the darkspawn are no longer a problem. Because I reckon, like, it would be like you speak as though the darkspawn are no longer a problem. Which maybe in her mind she's like, you know, falling into the trap of the fact that this is the Phaedrum, right? So she's having this conversation and she's like, well, like, if there's no darkspawn, can I go back to my clan? Like, why am I here? You speak as though, yes, and number 2, you speak as though the darkspawn are no longer a problem.
The darkspawn are gone, remember? You were there in the last great battle. It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze.
That's not possible, you're hiding something from me. If the darkspawn are gone, then we are no longer needed. Then what shall the Grey Wardens do? I think she'd say too, if the darkspawn are gone, then we are no longer needed. She's probably like, yeah, get me out. I don't want to be here. Get me out. If the darkspawn are gone, then we are no longer needed.
The Grey Wardens shall be keepers of history. We shall tell tales and sing songs of a more tumultuous time, that others may rejoice in knowing that that time is past.
That sounds utterly boring. I want no part of it. No, that is not what the Grey Wardens are. The Duncan I know would never rest on his laurels. I don't think Amara really took the time to get to know Duncan, to be honest, to be able to say something like that. I don't think she would say 3. So, like, being the keepers of history, we shall tell tales and sing songs of a more tumultuous time. Her saying that sounds utterly boring, I want no part of it, kind of contradicts the fact that she obviously, you know, in episode 1, I think it was, when she helped tell the tale to the little Dalish elves, you know, I think she has such that love for her Dalish clan and the tales, and they believe they are the keepers of history. Let's be real here. Their keeper is meant to be that, and the Dalish are there trying to keep the ways of the old people, and they rejoice in their gods and all of that, and all those types of things, which we know is really silly because it's a changing of the narrative from the tyrannical leaders being the Evanurus to what they believe in now. However, with all that being said and done, I don't think number 1 makes sense for Amara to say, on that reason. I mean, she was a hunter and stuff, so she obviously enjoys, you know, not just hanging about doing nothing. But I wonder if she would say that sounds utterly boring. I want no part of it, in the sense of she doesn't want to have any part with the Grey Wardens anymore, because I don't think she'd say no, that is not what the Grey Wardens are, because she doesn't see herself as a Grey Warden. Maybe it does make sense for her to say that, because she doesn't want to be a part of them, but she at least understands what they are. I mean, she knows that they need to fight No, I'm not landing on that one. The Duncan I know would never rest on his laurels. I think I'm going to say 1. While it contradicts her love for the the Dalish elf stuff, she probably wouldn't want to do that with the Grey Wardens because she doesn't want to have anything to do with them.
Foolish child. I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer?
You offer complacency, not peace. The Darkspawn are not gone. To ignore them is irresponsible. I suppose I could try. I think I'm leaning on 2. I mean, 1 isn't bad, but I don't think she'd be sitting here going like, hey, no, I'm going to stay with the Grey Wardens and I'm not going to be complacent about it. Whereas 2, the Darkspawn are not gone. To ignore them is irresponsible. Leans into the fact that she had that dream, which really, probably frightened her and made her go, no, actually I need to do this because I need to save the people who I actually like. I don't give a shit about the humans and all of that, but I need to save my Dalish elven clan who are not going to survive the dream that I had with all the Darkspawn and the Archdemon. This is a real threat. It is irresponsible. That's it. That is pretty much, it is irresponsible to ignore the threat, and she does have the power to stop the threat. So, 2, the Darkspawn are not gone. To ignore them is irresponsible.
It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your Darkspawn. May they be your doom.
I'm sorry, Daddy Duncan. I didn't want it to be like this.
Ha! Let's wipe them out quickly.
Yeah, if we could, please.
Yes. Oh, right.
Come on.
Too fast.
Come on. I know I have to get behind you to get, crits and stuff, so let me just do that quickly. Can you just quickly die for me, please? While you're here. Please. I would love it if you could just go. Alright. Nope. Oh, no. Please, no. I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you for no more glyph. Please get stunned so I can get in behind you. Thank you. There's a... Alright, okay. Sir, I would prefer it if you didn't do this. Oh, alright, get here. Get here. Get here.
And I'm off. Yes.
Come on, I know I can't get behind you right now, so come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There we go. Just like that. Nice. Whoop. And we have the Fade pedestal. Nice. Okay, now let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like the Fade, if you look up. I know you're supposed to be able to see, the Black City everywhere. I don't think I can get that yet, no. Wherever you are in the Fade, you'll see the Black City. I don't believe that's it. I think those are all the places that we have to go, the center being where we're going to fight the Sloth Demon, and those are all the islands that we have to go to, I think is what that's trying to show. Unless it is the Black City, in which case, hello, the Evanurus. Hope you're doing well up there. I don't think there was anything I could collect from all of these people, unless Duncan. Sorry, Daddy D. Just ain't gonna be. Alright, we've picked up the Lyrium. We've got our Codex entry on Lyrium, which is exciting. And, yeah, his head's through the wall. Cool, easy. Anything else of interest? Obviously, it doesn't really look like... I mean... You could argue it looks like Wise helped in the Veilguard in the sense that there's a lot of building and it's a lot of stone, so it goes. Anyway, onwards. Oh my god, I'm so happy to be here. The raw Fade, please. So here's the thing, I really want to be able to be an archer in this area, but I don't think I'm going to be able to until I grab a companion.
Who are you?
Hello.
Where did you come from? Are you a demon? No, I see that you're not. You're like me. Congratulations on getting out of that trap.
Yes, what now? Trap? Of course I did. What about my companions? Are they trapped too? I think she's going to say 3, because of course she's confident in everything that she does. And no human is going to make her think otherwise. Of course I did.
I thought I'd escaped too, but I've been wandering these empty grey spaces for a lifetime.
How did you end up here? Who are you? Are you a mage of the circle? 1. How did you end up here?
Through sheer stupidity, or perhaps very, very bad luck. My name is Njal, by the way. I was trying to save the circle when I encountered the Sloth Demon. I expect our experiences were similar.
Niall! Looks like you won't get to save the circle. Niall, Owain mentioned you. You have the Litany of Adrala, don't you? I was taken by surprise. I think she'd go straight into you have the Litany of Adrala, because she's like, that's what I need. I was looking for you for that. I want it. Give it. You have the Litany of Adrala, don't you?
Litany was our weapon against the Blood Mage's domination. But it's too late. Everyone's dead.
No, not so much. There is still hope, isn't there? Why are there so many Blood Mages here? The Blood Mage's domination. We're gonna go there. Why are there so many Blood Mages here?
I don't know. They must have been practicing in secret, even teaching others. I knew these people, trusted them. The Litany was our only hope of saving the Circle. But now, this place drains you of everything. Hope, feeling, life.
It's not too late, I'm sure. We'll find a way out. At least you're still alive. I will just note any booms or bangs you hear in the background are just me kicking the wall, because I just swing my legs all the time while I'm sitting here, and then I forget how long my legs are and I just hit the wall instead. So excuse the random bangs and booms. How would she answer this? She wouldn't say 3. At least she's still alive. She couldn't care. 1, it's not too late, I'm sure. 2, we'll find a way out. Look, she's confident that she'll find a way out. Would she say we? I think she'd say, I'll find a way out. I don't think we're companionable in that sense. So maybe she would say 1. It's not too late, I'm sure.
No, there is no way out of here. You think there might be, but you'd be wrong. You see that pedestal there? I've studied the runes on it. Runes that signify different islands of the Sloth Demon's domain. The Sloth Demon itself is on the center island, but you can't get there. The 5 islands around the center somehow form a protective ward. I thought I was getting somewhere when I figured that out, and I went to each island in turn only to have my hopes dashed. There's always an obstacle. You'll see the path but be unable to get to it, and it taunts you and drives you mad.
Could my companions be on one of the islands? Tell me about the protective ward. You mentioned obstacles here. What do you know about the Sloth Demon? I think I'll go take a look at this pedestal. I don't know if Amara's first thought would be her companions, to be honest, which sounds awful, but I think she would be just trying to figure out how she gets out, and then they're just an additional problem to deal with after, like she needs to figure out how she's going to get out so that she can do what she needs to do to save the circle and get the mages, pretty much. And obviously she needs her companions to be able to do that, that she's recruiting people for that very reason. If she has to save the world and get rid of all the Darkspawn, well, then everybody needs to, and they need to be on her side, otherwise she'll just end them, because she's like, well, if you don't want to be a part of it, you're going to die anyway, I'll just do it now. Would she ask if her companions would be on the islands right now? I don't know. We will probably ask the question eventually, but of the questions, I think she'd say, you mentioned obstacles before. She's probably getting in her head what it is that she needs to figure out to get out of here.
Yes. Obstacles and mad dream things. A river of flame before a portal, or a door that shows you freedom through a keyhole that no key will fit. I once found a passageway smaller than my hand with a mouse going to and fro through it. Silly thing fled before I could question it.
Why would you talk to a mouse? She would ask that.
Because almost everyone here is a dreamer, except for the spirits and the demons, I suppose. Each dreamer may know things another may not. The mouse could have told me what lay beyond the tiny passage, or how to get there. Even how I might make myself small like him and crawl through myself. And if one could become small enough to take one path, perhaps there are similar ways to walk the others.
Tell me about the protective ward.
I don't know much. I think the Sloth Demon has placed lesser demons on each of the islands. I've seen them. They take different shapes, but they're there. Defeating them may be the only way to reach the Sloth Demon. But you have to get to them first. I couldn't. I was too afraid to try.
Oh, let me call him a coward. What do you know about the Sloth Demon?
Not much. You couldn't say we were friends, really. Demons have their own hierarchies. They play their own games, and mortals serve as pawns, perhaps even bargaining chips. The demon keeping us here probably rules this entire section of the Fade. It'll not let us go easily, if at all.
If we work together, we can escape. No. Then I will have to defeat the demon. Yep. It's worth a try. I'm not going to wait to die. I think she would say too, because she's confident. Then I will have to defeat the demon.
Off you go, then. Save the world.
I will. Oh, would she ask this question? Nah, I'll be back.
Don't mind me, then.
I don't think she'd be thinking about it. Woo, codex updated. Woo, woo, woo. Not that she's not worried about them. Her first port of call is literally like, her getting out. She needs to get back to the real world to save people from the Darkspawn! Go, go, go. Stun him. Or not. Oh dear. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe.
Going.
Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Excuse me?
Thank you, but too late for me.
Oh, hello, little mouse.
Yavina, the demoness that rules here. She protects her master, Sloth. There's a door only demons can see. The key must be in another realm. Take my power. Save any others trapped in nightmares. Kill the demons that guard Sloth. Make my...
Woohoo! Shapeshifting available. We love to see it. Give. Thank you. Alright. How do I shapeshift again? Is it this? Nope. Nope. Advanced. Aha! The mouse form allows you to pass through openings that are normally too small for anything else. It also allows you to remain hidden and pass through certain areas unnoticed. Sick. Sorry, little mouse man. That's very sad. There's a mouse hole there. Or, bad guys up that way. Ah, which is probably where the hole will take, of course. Anything else that I can find around here, by any chance? Codexes, by any chance? I'm very interested to build up my reading for reading time. Nope, just a really cute bench. What can I see from here? Black City, anyone? Well, I know that some of these are the islands that we have to go to, but I'm wondering that one way out there. Could that be the Black City? I'm gonna wave at the Evanurus. Hey Amara, your gods are over there. How do you feel about it? Alrighty. How did I do it again? Here. Become a mouse. I would imagine this would be terrifying for her, by the way. The fact that she now has to do this. Like, she's not a mage. her keeper is the mage, and the first to the keeper is a mage. She is not. She is in the Fade, and now she's a freaking mouse. Hi. Is there any other bad guys, or is it just you? Buggy bitch! I'm coming to get you. I'm here for the experience. Stun you. Nope, you don't stun. Sick. I love it.
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
Hey, it'd be cool if I didn't miss. I'm missing just as much as I would if I was archering. Archer? Being an archer. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my word. With all being said and done though, I think I'm doing quite alright with the daggers. Maybe I'm not so bad at dual-wielding as I thought. Ah! Give. Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons. Oh yeah. Looking forward to reading time. I'm going to take that because I can. Yum, yum, yum. Eat it all up. Yeah, let's go. Ooh. That's right, we can't go through there. Remember that when I am a spirit dude. You should be able to be stunned. No? Okay. Never again. I need to test if I can get my wolf out again now. Now that we've got some combat and stuff.
Yes.
Come on, kick.
Going.
Oh, you frightened me or done something of that sort.
And I'm off.
That's not very nice. Oh my word. Stick him again. Come on. Come on. I believe. I believe. Fucking hell, this is so slow. Oh my god. Alright, Wolf, please. I need help. Oh my gosh. Wolf friend cannot exist on this plane. That's very unfortunate. God, hey, you know what? If you want to stay over there, I'll happily fight you as an archer, you know?
And I'm off.
Come on, man. I guess. Yes, yes, I get it. I get it. I get it. You're... Oh my god.
I can taste your fear, mortal!
Yep. You betcha. I am somewhat wondering if I switch over to archery to get them from afar at first so I can actually do an ability. See, this is the problem. I haven't actually given myself an ability for dual wielding. So I can't really do anything up. Sick! As it should be. Missing first shot as an archer. Alright, you are now stuck. Let me get behind you, bitch!
And I'm off.
Hey.
Yes.
I have the high ground and apparently I'm missing right over your head for doing so.
All right. Quick.
Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. I feel like I was doing well with the dual wielding. I know that they probably are very kind to you in the strength or the weaknesses of these enemies. What I mean by that is I don't think they're very strong at all.
Something happened, didn't it?
Yes.
You look a little different. What happened?
She probably is grey, like ashen, and like feels sick, being like, dude, I turned into a fucking mouse. And I think because of that, I don't think she'd say nothing mind your business. That would be something that she probably would say in most cases. But I reckon she's gone through that and been like, I freaking turned into a mouse, dude. And she's probably like gobsmacked and a little bit like, I became a mouse?
Did you? Did it help? I know I saw the tiny holes. Were you small enough to get through?
I thought you'd given up. Why so exciting? Yes, it was easy. Hang on, she snapped back into it. Yeah, oh, it was easy, mate.
You're so much braver than I am. I was so sure it was impossible to get anywhere. Do you think you could learn other shapes? Maybe they could help you get to places you couldn't otherwise.
Hey, yeah, dude. The idea of her changing into other shapes probably freaks her the fuck out. Let's go. Okay, where do we want to start first? The Darkspawn invasion, the Templar's nightmare, the Mages Asunder, or the Burning Tower? Darkspawn invasion, please. I'm so pissed I can't summon my wolf. What's the frickin' point? I realise, you know, another companion I've never brought to the Fade is my dog, Elganon. What the hell is Elganon's fear? Or what does he get stuck in as? I don't know. I might actually look that up. It's the one thing that I don't really do all that often is when I play through things, I don't really look up, like, unless I'm super interested, I don't look up alternative endings or alternative, like, I shouldn't say alternative endings. I do sometimes look those up, but choices for things like this, like, it has never occurred to me to go, oh, what's, like, Stens or Elganons or, I guess it wouldn't be possible to have Zevran here? Maybe? But yeah, I don't look up those types of things. But anyway, alright. A lot of death. And I'm going to have to walk over these people for the sake of it. I think I need to use the mouse hole. But let's go this way and just get rid of all these enemies, shall we? We'll start with this guy. And then we'll double dagger it. Double dagger it? Yeah.
Shortage of these ones.
Let's go. That's right, I got freaking ice arrows on, eh? Alright. Swap them over. Oh, yep. Fuck. Not who I wanted to, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Just one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Right, you. Come on. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. Don't mind me, I'm so good. Look at how good I am. Stun them! Get behind them. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. That's more like it. Oh! Oh, I really got him.
And I'm going.
Look at that. You see that? I'm dodging. Mate, you wish you were as good as me. Hell yeah.
Too bad for you.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus. I think I did okay just then. Alright, but I think I'm going to run out of all of my health poultices by the end of this. I really need to get my companions. I'm still pissed I can't summon my wolf. It's okay. I'll survive. Maybe. Okay, cool. Alright. We are saved. There's nothing that way of interest. That's fine. Come here.
Oh, right.
Oh, get around, get around, get around, get around, get around.
Going. Now this should be fun.
Nice. Nice. If you're going to be an archer, I'll be an archer too. Because Liliana's so good at being an archer, by the way.
And I'm off.
She never misses. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Woo! I'm sorry. Pro gamer here? Anyone? Anyone? This way? Let's have a look at what's going on. Nope, nothing. I don't know if these guys come back if I don't remember.
Yes.
If they do, well...
Tisk tisk.
Get that guy. Nope! Nope!
Oh, right.
E-O-R-E-R.
Going.
Get him. I cannot believe you've done this.
Yes.
My pro gamer strats are not stratting right now. Can you not shoot me right in the freaking head from point blank, my guy? That's totally uncool. Hey, can you go back to using... Okay, whatever, mate. Let me just...
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
Maybe programmer? Maybe those strats may be working. Maybe. Yes, this way. Alright, okay.
Going. Not bad.
I think I actually want to do it to... Oh, shit. Hey, yep. That didn't work. See you later. Oh, I can't heal when I've got this on me. I love that. Okay, you... I am so stuffed. Oh. I should save up to every single freaking battle, eh? Mages are gonna be my least favorite thing in this place, let me tell you. Nope, I was happy with what I had just then. Okay. Set him off. Hello? I want the guy next to you, not in view. Alright, cool. And then we go wah bang, and then we go wah boom. And then we dance around and get you in the back! Get you in the back! I thought I pinned you, buddy! That's okay. Alright, Archer v Archer, let's go. Hey! Well, okay. Amara, don't do it. No more ice arrows in case anybody's wondering. They were good while they lasted. Alright. Whew. Alright. I love how like the meme sound is all throughout here because like it's the meme. You know?
Going. Yes.
You. Thank you.
And I'm off.
Now in your back.
How amusing. Yes.
How amusing.
Oops.
Can you not yell at me, please? I don't appreciate the yelling. Oh, okay. And then what?
Going.
Sound a little bit like a
Going.
an elite. What? That was a really bad impression, by the way. What? Didn't get any better after that too. Okay, let's just quickly do that, shall we? Alright, program is strats is get rid of the freaking mage! Get the fuck out of here. Get yourself into a position where I can get you, eh? Where are you? There you are. Fuck off!
And I'm off. Are you joking? Surely you're joking.
I resisted, bitch! I don't know what it is that you tried to do, but I resisted, bitch. Sick. Alright, now you... Fuck off.
And I'm off.
I just like the imagery of, like, an archer just standing there doing the archer thing, you know? Shooting arrows over and over again at the enemy, and then right next to them is a big dude with a big sword absolutely hacking into them, and they're just not even flinching. They're just getting absolutely hacked next to them, but they're still shooting their arrows at someone else. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. It works, and that's all that matters. Alright. I'll just eat that. I know I can't go through there. I can't walk through fire yet. I have to go be a mouse. Okay, alright. I'm hoping that because I've done that now, I don't have to worry about it later. But oh, that's right. I don't get my companions anyway. I have to go through all of this on my own. That was a stupid thing to say before. I'm not fucking getting any help through this. Oh my god. I hate the fade! Alright, become a mouse. Where do I end up as a little mouse? Oh yeah, I totally don't want to do that right now. One of these ways is you get a level up. Not a level up, but a... It's not like the way you have to go. I think this might be the way I have to go. Fuck. Take me back. I hate how slow you run when you are sneaky. Yes, this is what I want. Essence of cunning, please. Brilliant. That's what I want. Is that money? Fuck yeah. Can we take that too? You know what? Cunning would be awesome right now, so big props. Let's get out of here. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, let's do it.
Right. Whoops. I'm off.
Right angle. I love being able to not really see what I'm doing, but it's okay. Because that guy's dead! Come on. Let's go. Come on. Get out of here. Yeah. Amara's such a badass. I'm very much enjoying her as a character that I have built. Which way do I need to go? Probably check the map. That up, down is through there. Up is bad guys. That probably, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right.
I'm off.
Oh, get the fucker in the back! I'm just gonna run around it for a second to get my fucking bearings. You! Lucky bitch!
This should be fun.
Oh, fuck off! Oh, let me heal before they stop me from healing. Holy fuck!
I'm off.
They healed themselves! This is rough! This is rough! Oh, Jesus Christ, my God.
Someone tell them to stop hitting me.
Yeah, fuck off!
And I'm off. Yes.
I don't want to be shooting that. Oh, thank fucking Christ. Okay, everybody just take a fucking breath. Okay. Alright. Okay, everybody chill out. Everybody be kind to one another. Yeah. Alright. Stop. No, backstab him. Well, that's not very nice to do.
Time to play.
Please, I don't want to heal again. Thank God! Woohoo! Alright, okay, we're gonna level up. We are calm. We are not stressed about that. And what that means for the rest of the entire fade when it gets really hard. Sick. Alright. Oh my God. Woo! Alright, level up. We know that we are going to be popping in some decks and some more decks and some more cunning, please. Thank you. Nice. I don't need more survival. I think I'm gonna just go straight master coercion. Alright. We are going to get a dual weapon frickin' attack. Because I need it for this. As much as I would love to summon a bear, that ain't gonna help me right now. Because I can't summon anything. Coup de grace. When a target is incapacitated, the opportunistic rogue strikes where it hurts the most, inflicting automatic backstabs. Against stunned or paralyzed targets. No, stop. Deadly strike. The rogue makes a swift strike at a vulnerable area on the target, dealing normal damage but gaining a bonus to armor penetration. Could be useful. Dual weapon sweep, I think, is what I'm going to be getting, though. The character sweeps both weapons in a broad forward arc, striking nearby enemies with one or both weapons and inflicting significantly more damage than normal. Yes, please. Give. Holy moly, give. Now, with that in mind, where are my tactics? I want to put that on something. I think I'm going to put it on Wolf for now, and I'll think about other things later. Nice. Holy moly. Okay. Which way did I come from? In there. Okay. Mouse hole there. Can't go through that door. Well, I guess there's only one way. Become mouse. Squeaker. I'll be with you in a minute. Oh, get out of here. I guess I'll be with you now. Are any of you, bunny chance, emissaries? I would like to figure that out first. It's really cute. Are you all Genlocks? Oh, frick yeah. Look at him just hanging out by the fire. That's really cute. I'm going to get myself into a better spot for archery.
And I'm off. Going.
Good. Yeah. Oh, that one. Nice. I did not mean to heal myself. That was a wrong button press. Really, really bad wrong button press.
Yes. Oh, I have to do that.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I'm so happy I've got that.
Take that.
This is where the dual wielding comes into effect. I'm so happy I decided to allow Amara to also dual wield at times, and that I've got that as an option, because this would be a freaking nightmare as just a full-blown archer. Okay. Now we become mouse and go through this damn hole. Yeah, we'll be alright.
Yes, yes. They won't find me yet. They won't find me here.
Templar spirit, eh? Alright, well... Straight into archer, please.
More dark spawn, hey? And I'm off. Oh, right.
That one! Please, Lord.
If you insist.
Am I just not able to hit this guy? Jesus.
I'm off. And I'm off.
Hey, I hope you're doing okay over there, buddy.
Tisk tisk.
Yeah, I don't think he can die.
Let's do this quickly, shall we? Now this should be fun.
God.
Yes. Going.
Yes, keep distracting them.
Yes. Oh, time to play.
They're gone. You did it. You killed them.
That's the
But
one.
not all. Their leaders are behind the unbreakable door. I give you my wisdom. It will let you see. And now I wake.
Oh my word. Okay. We have the spirit form, I think, now? Yes. Nice. Okay. Sick. Alrighty. Okay. Now... That's the massive unbreakable door. So that would have been the door I came through? No, I came through a mouse hole. Where does this take me? It'll take me back to the original space. I don't particularly want to fight with anyone. Where is this? Is it worth it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
And I'm off. Going.
Oh, did you see that? I don't like that my thing didn't do anything just then.
Now this should be fun.
Can you, please? No, you.
How amusing.
Please, stun them.
Going.
Get him. Get him. There we go. Just like that. I've got to be very mindful of how many health potions I have.
Behind you. Aw, you want to die?
I would love some health poultices, but I guess they just don't exist in this damn world. I know that's what the lyriums are for, but it's annoying me a little bit. Let me get this guy as spirit. Oh, look at me. What does it say? The spirit form makes you more resilient to magic, but is vulnerable in physical combat. It also allows you to see things that are normally hidden in the folds of the Fade. I reckon becoming this also very queasy for Amara. Alright, we now have the power. I actually quite like, because that's rejuvenate, isn't it? Anyway, I quite like being the spirit in this because of the abilities they have. I'd like to go back to Wise Help, please, because I know there's a thing I can get as this dude. It'd be sick if this guy could move faster. Look at their sick nails. It's very fabuloso, if I don't say. Hello.
You're back. That's not surprising. There's no way out.
I kind of hoped I'd be in the spirit
Every time you
form.
take a step, you think, maybe this step will take me home. But you'd be wrong.
Jesus, you're such a negative Nancy. Oh. Other questions. Tell me more about this place.
What do you think I could possibly help you with?
Just tell me everything. Oh. These are all the
Don't
stuff.
mind me then.
Let me ask the other questions. Hang on.
Never thought I'd die like this. In this cold, forsaken place. Alone.
You ever just meet people that... I'll just leave you to think about that then. You ever just meet people that just bring you down? You know, they're just so negative that you're just like, oh my god, this again? Niall, you're just not the guy. I'm going to say 1, even though I want to ask all those other questions, but that's really funny.
I don't want it to end like this. Do you feel it? It's getting so cold.
You're about to die. Anyway.
Yes?
I thank God. Alright. What do you know about the Litany of Adrala?
Not much. I know that it stops blood mages from taking over your mind. I don't even know who or what Adrala is. You're better off asking someone more knowledgeable.
Wow. So are the blood mages responsible for all this trouble?
Uldred is the mastermind behind it all. At Uldred's suggestion, the Circle was about to ally itself with Loghain when the Tern's treachery was revealed. Uldred made excuses, but we were having none of it. He panicked then, tried to leave. Irving would not let him.
And what then? Did Uldred confess? What did Irving plan to do? So I think this conversation is really crucial for Amara in her decision later on, because I think, you know, she is driven by getting as many people to help her to stop the Darkspawn and the Blind. That is her number one goal. If she has to do it, so does everybody else. But obviously there is a point where a decision has to be made of mages or Templars. And I think in this instance, you know, she's helping the mages at the moment because she wants them, well, it's not that she wants them, she needs them. And she also doesn't like blood mages. She killed Jowan at just the fact that he was a blood mage while he was in the jail cells in Redcliffe. So I think there's kind of a part of her in asking that question of, is all the blood mages' fault? Like, are all of you at fault here? Because that would then skew her into thinking, hey, this is all everyone's fault and you're all going to die. And that's that. Whereas him saying things like, you know, this is all Uldred's fault, you know, Irving questioned, tried to stop him, these were the things that happened. So one of these questions is probably going to help her start adjusting to the idea of, like, is she going to just kill them all? Because obviously everything that has happened since she's, you know, travelled along with Wynne has kind of highlighted the fact that all of these mages that they have fought are blood mages. Except for the guy in the closet. But that he was also weird. But everyone that they have fought so far have been blood mages. And so she's probably on the side of, why am I helping all you out? You are all blood mages and you all deserve to die for doing that. This is an interesting conversation for her to start thinking, hey, maybe it's not all of them. But I don't know. So, Aldred made excuses. Irving would not let him. So, and what then? Did Aldred confess? What did Irving plan to do? I think she'd say, what did Irving plan to do?
I don't know. I don't believe we got to that part. I was barely paying attention. Such meetings are boring. The course of action usually decided before we even congregate.
But how did the trouble start? When did the blood mages show up? So are you sure you didn't make a mistake? How did the trouble start? When did the blood mages show up? I think she would ask that. When did they show up? Because if he goes, they were there all along. They're everyone. When did they show up?
Aldred let loose a bolt of energy that flung us all against the far wall. That woke me up. It might have been a signal. That was when a whole group of mages poured into the chamber. And that was when I saw real blood magic in action for the first time in my life. It was like they brought the wrath of the Maker himself down upon our heads.
But the abominations, where did they come from? You want that power, don't you? Ooh. That's a really presumptuous point to make, to assume. I mean, I would say that if you're playing someone who absolutely hated mages with a passion, that assumed this, like if you were role-playing a character like that, this question would make sense. I don't think, for Amara, I don't think she hates mages, she just hates blood mages, because if she hated mages, she'd hate her keeper and the first, She knows that they're dangerous, but I don't believe that that is something that necessarily is like a fear or a worry or a prejudice that she holds. Her prejudice is with humans and everybody else except for the Dalish elves. And she dislikes blood mages. So I think she'd ask the second question, but the abominations, where did they come from?
I was just getting to that.
Jesus.
Aldred must have also dabbled in demonology. When the fighting started, he tried to summon something, or some things. They overwhelmed him, and when his screaming stopped, Aldred was gone.
Dead? What do you mean gone? That doesn't sound... I think she'd ask, fucking dead? Is it done?
I'm sure he wishes he were dead. Aldred became an abomination. And when I saw it, I ran for my life.
You ran? But I thought you were trying to save the circle. I fought an abomination before. Coward, I would have done the same. I think she'd say this. Coward.
I was in a panic. Once I calmed down, I thought about what would happen if that thing got out. I gathered some of my fellows and we obtained the litany from the stockroom. I thought if we disabled the others, we could throw everything we had at Aldred. But I saw my friends fall, one by one. And now it's my turn.
I'm not going to die here. There must be a way out. Yeah, she'd say that. I was like looking at it going like, that sounds really desperate. I don't think she'd say it in a desperate way. I think she'd just say, well, I'm not going to die here. There must be a way out.
I don't want it to end like
this. Oh, yeah, you said that before. Yeah. Now you're really bringing me down. Okay, I know I can go through there with the spirit guy, but we're going to go on a little journey to get to that other door with the spirit guy. No. Alright, spirit dude. Hey Amara, how you feeling about all of this? Let me in. Oh god! Get him! Winter's grasp that bitch. Oh shit, there's more. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. Bam. Slap the bitch. You dead? Good. Nice. Right. A boat. Is there any codex entries behind you? Look at me swim! Ain't that... Oh. Invisible wall, question mark? No. Anything to grab on this side of the boat? Any codexes? No, just a boat! Can we see the Black City yet? I don't think that's it. I still don't believe... Oh, maybe? Maybe? Alright, it's just this guy. What are we getting? Essence of Dexterity. Perfecto. I like that. That is something on... Oh! Hey, there's bad guys over there in case you're wondering. Interesting. Alright, time to get out of here. In slow motion. Alrighty, I am looking forward to getting the Flaming Man so I can run around real fast. That'll be sick. Jeez, I hate the fact I came in here with 20 health poultices. I've now got 10. And that was only one section. Maybe if I just stay as Spirit Man we'll be right. Hello. Get it. Yavina, I need you to chill the fuck out while I fight this shade quickly. I don't think so. Kill the fucking shade, bitch! Alright, Yavina.
You will be mine!
Oh, I was totally not making... I like when I look like I'm slapping her and it's making no sound. Slap. Slap. Slap.
You will never leave this place.
Come on. Slap. 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 Crushing prison on you. And bam. Just like that. That's how that works. Nice. We did it. Yavina is dead. And we got some willpower. I don't know how much the willpower is going to help me. Any codexes in here? What is this? Why is it sparkly? Twisted structure. The Black City? Where is it? Is that it then? Oh, shit. The more you freaking know, eh? I find it so interesting that, like, we always, like, we learn that the Black City is where the Evanurus were trapped. Like, that's where, Solus trapped them. You know, the Golden City that turned black because the Blight's in there, all those types of things. And it never occurred to me in all of the games why it might be called the Black City. Like, I should contextualize that. Like, it's the Golden City until the Tevinter Magisters go up there and they go there and they've spoiled it and it becomes the Black City because they've spoiled it because they've brought, like, the human sin, whatever, into it. And then the Maker's like, how dare you do this, and shut them out and curse them and everything else. It didn't occur to me that the corruption of the Golden City turning into the Black City because people broke into it and dirtied it, per se, was the Blight being created. It didn't occur to me that that was the connection. It might be stupid, but I remember when it was... Oh, hello. I remember when it was first kind of mentioned in the Veilguard, like, oh yeah, the Black City, that's where I kept them and that's where the Blight was. I was like, oh my gosh! Oh my god! The Black City has got all the Blight in it. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Yeah, anyway. You gonna say something about what I did?
What did you do? I felt something. Like the earth was shifting. Except it probably wasn't the earth.
I killed one of the I think she's had enough of him and his, like, you know, when he was just like, I was just about to get to that. Like, my clicking was like, come on, mate, come on. Amara's not here to stick around and just listen to you mumble your way through this. We're trying to get out of here. I think she's had enough. Nothing, don't worry about it. My concern is that by saying that, I'm not going to get a codex entry for some reason, but hey. So it goes. Alright. Where do I go from here? I think I'm going to go to the I think it's the Burning Tower next. I think. I hope, because I think this is where I get Burning Man. And I hope I've got what I need to get to Burning Man. Mouse hole. Note to self. Okay. Deep breaths, everyone. The real question is, do I just go in as Spirit Man? We'll see how we go.
Time for more practice.
Come on, dudes. Ooh, hello, Templars. Not what I expected. Am I happy about Templars?
Right.
I don't know. I'm not backstabbing this guy. That was very annoying, by the way.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Can you backstab him now? Thank you. Thank you. I think I missed! Bitch.
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
What the weld shape? Stop blocking my stuff, mate. Nice. Didn't need to be the spirit guy to survive that. Cool. Okay, can't go over there because I ain't a burning guy. I wonder if there is something over there, I think. For later? Note, remember. Mouse hole. So I just saved and I got rid of my ability that I assigned. That's not very nice. Note to self if that happens again, because that will be very annoying. Ew, a chantry. Oh, I now realise what the whole burning tower is. It's burning of the circle tower, I suppose. I guess the whole place is meant to be the circle tower. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking. I probably sound like an idiot right now. So it goes. Come on now.
Yes.
Can I pinning shot one of you? Yeah. Then we're gonna get in and get you in the back. Whoop. Alright, I'm getting too tricky for my liking. Gotta keep it simple.
Let's do this quickly, shall we? Yes.
I can't believe I did that.
Going. And I'm off.
Kick him. Stunning.
All right, if you insist. Now this should be fun.
Got him. She's a natural. The real question is, okay, that's a massive door. Okay, I don't need that lyrium vein. I'm fine without it. Alright, so I can't go through there. That's fine. I can go up there. That's fine too. All these mouse holes have got me thinking I might just go into one or two of them and see what happens, eh? Just in cases. Anyone? Ooh, well, I'll take that increased cunning, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. This just takes me into the chantry. Cool. If I felt like being lazy and not just running along. Okay. Oh, well, with that in mind. Up we go. Ooh. Has this not loaded well? There we go. Oh, this is where the dogs are, I think. Oh, shit.
And I'm off. Aw, you wanna die?
Come on.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oy, oy, oy. The daggers episode.
Yes.
Come on. Just really sad because I can't have my own dog here, hey? Wouldn't that be nice? I'd love to have wolf. Oh, that was a lot for one of these poor dogs. That was a bit too much, Amara. You like animals. I've specifically said that you like animals. Like, Amara is going to be the... I've built up a survival specifically to... Come on. Who's coming at me? Any of them?
Oh, right.
So, I can at least get the dog, maybe, if I'm lucky.
Going.
Whew, just like that. That's how she does it.
Oh, right.
Oy, 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 oy. Look at the way that the thing's like trotting behind me. Okay, not what I wanted. Thank you anyway. We're here to stun the... Not kick the dog. We want to stun the dog, thank you.
And I'm off.
Right, let's just get the dog out. I feel like my daggers game has gone up now that I've actually got an attacking ability for it. Not wonderful. Okay, I don't want to heal. I really don't want to heal. I might not have a choice but to heal. Oh my god. Get it. Get him! Oh my god. Oh my god. Stun him. Stun. Stun, stun, stun.
And I'm off.
I gotta stop talking my game up when I'm in fights because I go crashing down. Okay. I didn't know there was a lyrium vein here. Come on then, dogs.
Yes.
Well, yes, it did technically work, but it's not the way that I wanted it to. No! Stop it!
Going.
I didn't mean to use that lyrium, by the way. Here we are.
Oh, right. Oh, go down. Tisk, tisk.
Again? My wordy lordy. Okay, mouse hole. Note to self. Meme sound. Sounds exactly like that, by the way. Okay, mouse hole it is. Mouse, please. Ooh, an autosave. So what, you're telling me I didn't have to save just then?
Must control anger.
But you don't.
Bubbles. It burns. You must die.
Yeah, huh? Alright. Rage Demon, I'm gonna need you to chill out. No, backstab him, please.
Take that.
Or don't.
Aw, you wanna die?
Please. Please. Is he even the point?
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
I have a feeling I should probably get rid of this guy.
I can taste your fear, mortal!
That's right, I can't really get you, can I? Alright, hang on.
Going. All right. And I'm
Then the
off.
burning demon, please piss off. Thank you.
Going. How amusing.
Get him, please.
Oh!
I'm... Is there lyrium veins in here? Oh, there are. It's good to know. Oh, I was gonna stun you. That's not allowed. Get out of here.
Oh, right.
I wonder if there's like particular armors or people that you can't backstab for some reason. I don't know. I hate when I miss that. I hate that. What's the point? Wait. Get up.
Going. Not enough.
Just do it again.
And I'm off.
Ooh, this is not good.
And I'm off. Oh, time to play.
The anger. Fading.
Oh my god.
I am free. Take Ragos' power. Use it and burn him. Burn them all. He guards Sloth. He bars the way. You must destroy the door. Other dreamers. Other powers. Only way.
Thank you. Now I can become the bloody Burning Man. With that though, I now realise, and I was a dum-dum. Could have used my Spirit Man to do the healies. But here we are. Woohoo! Run. Alright, we're gonna go this way first. Alright, cool. More savies. Yeah. Okay. Oh, a spirit door. That's useful. Okay, spirit dude. Oh, yoo-hoo. Essence of... I guess that's what I'm getting, is some constitution. Ooh. Cunning and constitution. That's a neat deal. That's just nice. Okay. Burning Man, please. Because you've got Fireball, don't you? Yeah, you do. Okay. Fireball! My first AoE freaking spell or anything. That's the mouse hole. Oh, the lyrium veins regenerate. Didn't know that. Well, you know. Anything over here? No. Some of these these models are just like, how terrifying is that, by the way? Crazy. Right, I need to think of all the places that have burning things in them. Alrighty, I can't go through there. It's a massive door. So we make ourselves... Where should we go? Because I can't get to that guy either, because I need to get the big guy stuff. Mages Asunder, maybe? Oh, mouse hole galore. Oh, okay, massive door, note to self. Okay. Mouse hole, mouse hole, mouse. Is this the one where you need to take like mouse holes and they take you? Yeah, I think so. Yes. Okay.
I've had enough of this.
Oy, oy, oy! Shit.
Right.
Yeah, nah. You know what? Maybe just because of fighting mages, I am slowly losing my patience for mages, and maybe they do all deserve to die in this tower. Just maybe.
I've had enough of this.
Jesus! Same to you, bitch. Get in your fucking crushing prison, bitch. Ay, ay, ay. Totally not cool, my guy. gonna have him on anytime I see enemies now, because I just cannot trust the fact. Can you attack, please? Stop, like, healing yourself? Like, that's totally uncool. Because regen is doing fuck all for me right now. Lord almighty, can one of you please die? Ah, crushing prison, bitch! Thank God. Essence of magic? Don't really need it, but thank you. Holy moly, holy moly, holy moly. I feel like the regeneration spell should also heal you, but anyway. So it goes, I guess. I actually think... No, you can't, bitch! Oh! They fuck each other up! Let them all fight each other. Yeah, that's fun. Sit back and relax, I think. Nice, okay. Who is going to be number one? Winner, winner, chicken dinner, anyone? Whomst is it gonna be? Is it gonna be the left red or the right red? Oh, it's the right red. Okay then. Hi, sir. How about fucking hell? Oh, firebolt this bitch. What the fuck? I wonder if I should use the Burning Man. I should probably just go between the different, like, things, right? Like, that would make sense. But, you know, I don't always make sense. And you know what? That's okay. Where's my mouse? No. Mouse hole. Give me that, whatever this is. Font of Strength. Make me strong. Ooh! Hierarchy of the Circle. Don't I already have something about that? Oh, I don't know. I guess not. Mouse, please. I think the longer Amara is in here for, the more insane she's getting. Like, let's be real. Like, having to keep changing forms all the time is probably doing her head right in. I think I'm going to go with the tactic of going in spirit form and then switching as needed. So, like, you bitch! Oh, what the where did you come from, sir? Jeez, I'm really good at missing. Like, I cannot slap anyone in this state. Right, Burning Man. That's not what I wanted. Oh, because I keep moving. Hey, servants, can we just chill out for a second while I transform? Thank you. And now you're gonna... There you go. Where the hell did you go anyway, by the way? I'm probably gonna get myself with this. It's probably a bad idea. There we go. Sick. Any holes? Who? Oh, hello. Enjoy some fire, hey? And then while we're here, enjoy this as I slap you. Maybe? Would I be so lucky as to slap him one more time? Nah. Okay, there you go. Winter's Grasp is so good. Like, let's be real here. OP. I didn't read the description of Burning Man. The Burning Man form grants you immunity to flames, allowing to you allowing you to walk through fire. However, it is susceptible to cold attacks. That's okay. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, well, good choice. Oh my god. So it goes. Oh. I think y'all are not gonna like cold. Watch me transform so many times for this. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm also immune to your fire, so like, you know. Come on. Come on. There we go. Any more? There's 4 of these damn things, yeah. Look at me transform!
You have no hope, fleshling.
I think I do, thank you. If I could stop missing! Yeah. You know? Okay. Jesus Christ. That was really bad timing. That was real bad timing. I should just take the fireball to the mouth while I'm in this shape, eh? You know what? I can do that too! Bitch! What I thought. Oh, Jesus. Hang on. I'm coming for you. How about no? I've made serious mistakes here, yeah. It might just be stay in spirit form, maybe. Give him a good what for with the fireball, of course. Ooh. Oh, I think they'll all fight each other first. That's unfortunate. Go right there. Spirit form. Get you out of here, bitch. And I'm just gonna... Oh. Do I have... Can't take it. Oh, it's stamina? I have nothing stamina. Yes. I see the folly of my ways. Jesus, okay. 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 Maybe it's fireball and then kill the guy in front of me with fire. I don't think so. This girl's dead again. I think they fight each other. So I think I've got to allow them to do that. Or maybe I bring them in. I open the door and bring them in. Come on. Someone come in with me, please. Oh, that's fine. I'm immune to your fire, bitch. Now that you're all at the door, you're not immune to fireball. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, I'm running this way. Through the wall! I have a feeling if I change I'm gonna die. Leave me be while I regenerate, bitch! that's what I call strats. Holy moly. Ooh. Okay, let me turn myself back into this guy, please. Oh, I keep forgetting. I need to wait. Wait for the transition. Come on. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay. Ah, mages.
Hurting people. It's what we do. We're mages.
Are you guys gonna fight each other first? Are you guys gonna come for me? You're coming for me. Fuck me. Oh my god, that's okay. Oh shit, that was the wrong freaking button. Yep. Hey, guess what? It's okay. Keep getting me with fire. This is fine. I can take it. This is fine. Hey! This one's for you, bitch! You know what? Not bad. I expected that to be harder. Nice. Ooh, a book. The cardinal rules of magic. Oh, there's another massive door, so I can't go through there. I can't wait to become a big golem.
Help me, please!
Sure. Oh, lovely Anna looking bitch. How about no?
Take that!
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Right, everybody get out of here. Okay, stone golems. Chill out, eh? Well, that's unfortunate. Hey.
Thank you. It is time for this dream to come to an end. I give you my strength. It will be of little use against the demon that rules here, but perhaps it will help in other realms. Find a way to kill all the demon lords to open the way to Sloth. Free us all from this nightmare!
Sick. Okay, remember all of the doors we had to open? Yeah. I don't. Right. Golem. The golem form makes you very tough and allows you to smash through heavy doors. Big boy golem with a cute little butt. Poof, 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 poof. Easy. Alrighty. Well, with that all said and done in my golem form, I think I'm actually going to leave this episode here and cut into reading time. So, I'm pretty happy with where we're at, and I've done okay. The mages can get stuffed. The Fade itself can get stuffed, but I don't think this has been too bad, other than the fact that I have used so many health potions. I probably didn't need to. I'm sure there were lyrium veins I could have used. So it goes. In the heat of the moment, you just kind of forget, you know? So with that being said, it is now reading time. And we will conclude the Fade section of this game in the next one, hopefully. Because we've got all the forms now, which means we can enter everywhere, kill all the guardians, and make our way to our companions, see all of their nightmares, and then go into the final fight with the sloth demon and just have a really rad time to get the hell out of the Fade. So let's get into reading time. This should be pretty exciting as well, this codex reading time, on the basis that this is all mage stuff. It's all about the Fade, and I'm hoping that there's some really cool lore things that I can go, hey, that makes me think of, or that connects to this really well. Hopefully, but we'll see. Who knows? So the quest we're doing is Lost in Dreams. We are now hunting down the demons. As we know, we defeated one of the demons that dwelled in the center of a nightmare. Defeating all of the demons may lead you to the sloth demon that controls them and keeps you captive. We've got a free Morrigan, free Sten, and free Win. And we will get there. I'm very looking forward to seeing what Morrigan and Sten's nightmares are. It gives me... oh, what am I doing? It gives me the real vibe of like the Fear's Domain in Inquisition. How that's all about fear. And how everywhere in this dreamscape, because the sloth demon has put us to sleep, is all nightmares. So it gives me almost like a connection with that quest line in Inquisition when you're in the fear scape. Alrighty, creatures, the golem. Once a crucial part of Orzamm's defences, golems have all but vanished as the secret to their manufacture was lost over 1,000 years ago. What few golems remain are guarded closely by the Shaperit, brought out when the battle with the Darkspawn grows desperate enough to risk their loss. No one now would sell a golem for any price, but in ancient times, dwarves sold many golems to the Magister Lords of Tevinter. They are devastating weapons in war, living siege engines capable of hurling boulders like a catapult or ploughing through enemy lines like an earthquake. Nice. I don't think there'll be anything else. Oh, there is. What else is in creatures? Rage Demon? Maybe? Rat? Oh, well, we haven't gotten a rat yet. I don't know if I've gotten a Rage Demon before. Have we fought a Rage Demon at all before getting here? Oh, we must have. I'll read it anyway, because I can't remember if I have read it. So bear with me. Encountered in the Fade, the true form of a Rage Demon is a frightening sight. A thing of pure fire, its body seemingly made of amorphous lava and its eyes 2 pinpricks of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such a demon center on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near, and most powerful of its kind are able to lash out with bolts of fire and even firestorms that can affect entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than most other varieties. Their tactics are simple: attack an enemy on sight with as much force as possible until it perishes. Some rage demons carry over their heat-based abilities into possessed hosts, but otherwise the true form is mostly seen outside of the Fade when it's specifically summoned by a mage to do his bidding. And what do you know? Rat. What are you, mad? Even the most giant of rats isn't going to present that much of a problem to anyone larger than a cat. Even the stories in the archives that tell of blight-touched rats still only attributed them with the ability to spread the plague. The rats themselves got no larger than perhaps 3 feet in length, covered in sharp, bony spikes and boils. Disturbing, certainly, but dangerous? This is no fantasy conjured by madmen. Young man, you have much more important creatures to concern yourself with. Transcript of a lecture given by Nalia, Senior Enchanter of Hosberg, 844 Blessed. Note, she was later eaten by a blight rat in 846 Blessed. I like that. I like the little addition there. I could see it coming, the foreshadowing, it was there. Shade. We have already read about shades. Is there anything more? Yes. Oh my god. What else could there be? What creatures? Are these all the things we can change into? Sloth demon? I don't know. I feel like I would have gotten this at the end of the last episode when we met the sloth demon, but maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't know what it was. And I looked at the creature and it had become me, a veritable copy of my form, of my very mind, Sorry, I didn't read that. A veritable copy of my form, of my very mind, stared back at me as if from within a mirror. I thought surely that this was a trick, an illusion meant to put me off guard. But as I engaged the thing with my sword, it fought me with maneuvers that I recognized. It parried as I parried. It swung as I swung. It spoke to me and said things that only I could know. I think this demon of sloth has no form or identity of its own. It is envy as much as sloth. I believe, and mine was not the first shape it stole that day. An excerpt from a transcribed deposition of Tyrannus, Templar commander of Cumberland 390 Towers. The most difficult assumption for some who study demons to overcome is the notion that a sloth demon is I promise, I do know how to read. It just sometimes doesn't happen. The most difficult assumption for some who study demons to overcome is the notion that a sloth demon is in of itself slothful. Jeez Louise, just speak like proper words, I don't know. If that was so, it seems highly unlikely that any such demons would cross the veil into our own world, or once here would fight to possess any creature with a will of its own. And we know both these things to not be the case. Certainly some demons are lazy and complacent, but who knows? Perhaps these creatures even cultivate such a reputation. The truth is that demons of sloth are named so because this is the portion of the human psyche that they feed upon. Doubt, apathy, entropy, they seek to spread these things. The sloth demon hides in its forms, a master of shapes and disguises, always in the last place you look, and from its hiding place it spreads its influence. A community afflicted by a demon of sloth could soon become a dilapidated pit without comment. Dilapidated pit where injustices are allowed to pass without comment, and none of the residents could be aware that such a change has even taken place. The sloth demon weakens, tears at the edges of consciousness, and would much rather render its victims helpless than engage in a true conflict. Such creatures are best faced only with a great deal of will, and only with an eye to piercing their many disguises. I think that's really cool, how it's like, hey, look, sloth demons are not like embodying sloth. They feed upon people who embody sloth. It's like, that's how, like, they feed on the feeling of that. And it's kind of, that's like a really cool, like, connection to it. Because it's like, hey, if you emulate the feelings of sloth, or you see that, it could be the demon in the area. It's neat. A wisp! I don't think I would have read a wisp yet. Unless I have. I think I've only just recently found a wisp. Anyway, a great deal is made of the most powerful demons, those that create abominations, and those that have changed the history of Thedas. Let me tell you. It is often forgotten that not all demons are such awe-inspiring beings. Some that break through the cracks in the veil into our world are known as wisps, a sliver of a thought that once was. A wisp is a demon that has lost its power. Either it has existed in our world for too long without finding a true host, or it has been destroyed, often, so we've found, by other demons. What remains of its mind clings tightly to the one concept that created it, a hatred of all living things. While its ability to target a living creature is limited, these wisps often mindlessly attack when encountered in the Fade. In the living world, they often have been known to maliciously lure the living into dangerous places, being mistaken for lanterns or other civilized light sources. This does, however, seem to be the very limit of their cunning. From the journal of former senior enchanter Malleus, once the Circle of Ravine, declared apostate in 920 Dragon Age. Roll the credits, we've said the name. But that's really interesting to read, because in Dragon Age the Veilguard, we come across lots of wisps. There's the ones that are in Nev's, like, little house, her room, that are just curious little wisps. And then obviously, Emmerich loves wisps. Bloody, Manfred, I think, is a wisp, is he not? In his body, embodying it. It's like a little curious wisp, or I don't think it's a spirit of curiosity or anything like that. I think it's a little wisp. But then you also see all the wisps in Navarra, in the Grand Necropolis that you get to walk through and stuff like that. So it's really interesting to see at this particular moment in Dragon Age Origins, we come across wisps that are aggressive, and therefore this codex is all about the fact that, hey, wisps are actually just slivers of demons that have lost its power or they've been destroyed, and therefore they're just little they're slightly cunning enough to drag people or tempt people to move away, and then they attack, whatever it is. It's interesting to see the change from this game to the Veilguard in that respect. Nice. Wolf, we've read about Wolf. Mabari dominance, we know. There we go. Into magic and religion. The Black City. Oh. Now this is what I'm talking about. I look forward to reading what this says. No traveller to the Fade can fail to spot the Black City. It is one of the few constants of that ever-changing place. No matter where one might be, the city is visible, always far off, for it seems that the only rule of geography in the Fade is that all points are equidistant from the Black City. The chant teaches us that the Black City was once the seat of the Maker, from whence he ruled the Fade, left empty when men turned away from him. Dreamers do not go there, nor do spirits. Even the most powerful demons seem to avoid the place. It was golden and beautiful once, so the story goes, until a group of powerful Magister Lords from the Tevinter Imperium devised a mean of breaking in. When they did so, their presence defiled the city, turning it black, which was, perhaps, the least of their worries. From Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons by Enchanter Midramel. It's knowing where we are and where this takes us into the Veilguard, and knowing that the Evanuris, the tyrannical elven gods or elven leaders, are in there, and that it's a prison. The theory that Solus is the Maker, or that is what he has kind of turned into the stories that tell of, you know, the stories and how they change over history. Like something historical happens, and then in 100 years' time, it could be told so differently, because every single time we tell a story, it will change slightly, whether we are over-exaggerating a point or removing parts of the story that we don't deem as important. So, in this theory, because Solus created, like, the division between the real world and the Fade, in trying to capture and put away the elven gods, and to basically capture them and lock them away so that they couldn't control everyone and put more blight into the world and cause all these awful things. As part of the rebellion, he did that. So the seat of the Maker, from whence he ruled the Fade, is an interesting point, because maybe that is the place in the Fade that maybe he went to. Maybe that was the place that when he was a spirit, before he was convinced by Mythal to go into a physical form to become the elf that he became. Was that the area of the Fade that his spirit lived in? And if so, like, or is that a place that he, like, that was that his central place, and that's how he was able to capture them into the city? In which case, does that mean that he is the Maker that everybody talks about? Which would be so incredibly funny, because you have Fenrirel, Dreadwolf, kind of god guy for the elves and how they think of him. And then you have the humans, who historically have huge prejudices towards the elves, and they absolutely despise them and have been awful to them and think of them as lowly, and they're usually the servants of some kind, or slaves in Tevinter, and treated awfully. And their Maker, it's themselves, is an elf, and that just seems to always be the case with a lot of these pieces of history in Thedas, is that all the big figures, these big named figures that people put so much of their faith in, end up being the very thing that they are prejudiced towards, which is it's interesting. And there are real world things that I could think of where we see that as well, but let's pass on that. Anyway, it's just a really interesting, like, just, this is a shorter codex than some of the other ones that have been, like, really, like, mind-boggling, but it's like the point that, you know, all points are equidistant from the Black City. The most powerful demons seem to avoid the place because it's full of gross blight. Only a trickle came out of it when the Magister Lords, I should say, were able to break in. Only a trickle. And you see in the history of Thedas how terrible that little trickle was. It wasn't the whole damn thing. And, like, of course they would get away. Like, not go anywhere near it. And that point, you know, I've already talked about the fact, like, the Seed of the Maker, whence he ruled the Fade. You know, obviously we know Solus loves traversing the Fade anyway, because that's his happy place. But, you know, left empty when men turned away from him. So, he obviously is not there. But all the Avenurus are in there in their awful forms is what I should say. Awesome in design. Like, Gillenane and Elganon in the Veilguard are really cool character designs. I would love to know what the other gods would have looked like in their tyrannical forms. Oh my god, if BioWare came out with art of all the other elven gods, that would be sick. If they have, someone tell me, because I need to find it and I want to look at it, because I am so interested to know. Like, what about June? What about, oh no, and all of them disappear. Like Siles, all those, like, you know, I'd love to be able to see what those designs could have been, what were their tyrannical things. I'd love to know more. I'd like, give me a book, give me a book. It could be the most driest, non-fiction type feeling book in the world. I'd still read it. I just want to know. I want to know. Onwards. I know that there's probably more in here, and I know that we picked up stuff to do with the Chantry. Well, I would have seen that. If I close that and then reopen it, I would have seen the Imperial Chantry. So we've already read the Imperial Chantry. Have we done the founding of the Chantry? Hierarchy of the Circle we haven't got. Fraternity we have read. Hierarchy of the Circle we have not. It is no simple matter, safeguarding ordinary men from mages, and mages from themselves. Each circle tower must have some measure of self-government, for it is ever the Maker's will that men be given the power to take responsibility for our own actions, to sin and fail, as well as to achieve the highest grace and glory on our own strength. You who will be tasked with the protection of the circle must be aware of its workings. The first enchanter is the heart of any tower. He will, how dare they just say he, how very sexist, could be she. They will determine the course of their circle. The course their circle will take, thank you very much. They will choose which apprentices may be tested and made for mages, and you will work closely with them. You will work most closely with them. Assisting the first enchanter will be the senior enchanters, a small council of the most trusted and experienced magi in the tower. From this group, the next first enchanter is always chosen. Beneath the council are the enchanters. These are the teachers and mentors of the tower, and you must get to know them in order to keep your finger on the pulse of the circle, for the enchanters will always know what is happening among the children. All those who have passed the harrowing but have not taken apprentices are mages. This is where most trouble in a circle lies, in idleness and inexperience of youth. The untested apprentices are the most numerous in denizens of any tower, but they more often pose threats to themselves due to their lack of training than to anyone else. Knight Commander Serene of the Chantry Templars in a letter to his successor. I think it's really interesting because one thing that always gets me is, you know, you have your mage towers, obviously, or your circles, I should say. I don't think they all have to be towers. You have your circles, and you have a certain number of mage children come in, all the little apprentices that come in. So they've just established that they've got magic in their veins. They get taken away from their families and they go, here you go, into the tower you go, see you later, lock the door, figure out how to do it, or we'll take it away from you, or you'll die in the Fade. Sick. Or maybe you'll survive. It's interesting to me that, you know, there are, you've got your first enchanter, and then there's a certain amount of people who become certain senior enchanters at the time, and then you have your enchanters, and then you have your mages. It's never clear how many exist in a circle at one time. because like going through the Circle Tower here in like at Lake Calenhad, sure there are mages around, but there's not a whole lot. And I would think over time, as you're finding more and more kids with magic in them, there'd be potentially heaps of kids. And therefore, how many of a percentage do that become mages? Or do heaps of them become tranquil? Or do heaps of them die? Do heaps of them have to get killed because they get possessed by demons in the harrowing? But then if a certain percentage becomes mages, then you've got all the mages, obviously. Maybe they all become enchanters, or maybe they stay as mages, or maybe they become senior enchanters, whatever. It just feels like it should be an ever-growing space, or an ever-growing area of people. And it's not, I just, in my head, logistically can't figure out how you do that. You'd only have a certain amount of beds, right? Or is it just ever-growing? I don't know. It is just a thing that I think about. And it's a weird thing to think about. Anything else? Yes, there is something else in here. Not the Fade. I think I've already read about the Fade. Lyrium! More than half the wealth of Orzammar comes from a single extremely rare substance, lyrium. The Chantry believes it to be the waters of the Fade, mentioned in the Canticle of Threnodies, the very stuff of creation itself, from whence the Maker fashioned the world. Only a handful of mining caste families hazard extracting the ore, finding veins in the stone quite literally by ear, for in its raw form lyrium sings, and the discerning can hear the sound even through solid rock. Even though dwarves have a natural resistance, raw lyrium is dangerous for all but the most experienced of the mining caste to handle. Even for dwarves, exposure to the unprocessed mineral can cause deafness or memory loss. For humans and elves, direct contact with lyrium ore produces nausea, blistering of the skin, and dementia. Mages cannot even approach unprocessed lyrium. Doing so is invariably fatal. Despite its dangers, lyrium is the single most valuable mineral currently known. In the Tevinter Imperium, it has been known to command higher price than diamond. The dwarves sell very little of the processed mineral to the surface, giving the greater portion of what they mine to their own smiths, who use it in the forging of all truly superior dwarven weapons and armour. What processed lyrium is sold on the surface only goes only to the Chantry, who strictly control the supply. From the Chantry, it is dispensed both to the Templars, who make use of it for tracking and fighting Maleficarum, and to the Circle. In the hands of the Circle, lyrium reaches its full potential. The Fomari craftsmen transform it into an array of useful items, from the practical, such as the magically hardened stone for construction, to the legendary silver armour of King Calenhad. When mixed into liquid and ingested, lyrium allows mages to enter the Fade fully aware, unlike all others who reach it only while dreaming. Such potions can also be used to aid in the casting of especially taxing spells, for a short time granting a mage far greater power than he normally wields. Lyrium has its costs, however. Prolonged use becomes addictive, the cravings unbearable. Over time, Templars grow disoriented, incapable of distinguishing memory from present, or dream from waking. They frequently become paranoid, as their worst memories and nightmares haunt their waking hours. Mages have additionally been known to suffer physical mutation. The Magister Lords of Tevinter Imperium were widely reputed to have been so affected by their years of lyrium use that they could not be recognised by their own kin, nor even as creatures that had been once human. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. There was something in here that had me thinking. There was actually something in one of the other codex entries actually that had me thinking. I'll get back to that in a minute. But the singing. Obviously, I say obviously, for those who know, and for those who don't, you shouldn't be here. No, I shouldn't say that. For those who don't, and don't want to be spoiled for the later games, is what I should say, they shouldn't be here. For those who don't and don't plan on playing, it's fine. You can stick around. That's okay. But anyway, as we find out in the Veilguard, obviously the Titans, which existed on Thedas, they basically were Thedas. The lyrium is like their blood or something like that. Like it's the Titan blood. and that is where like the stone sense and the stone song comes from, and it's all interweaved into the blight and everything else like that. There are so many different elements that come together, but it's that singing that is so interesting, because there is this constant linkage of like the Darkspawn and the song that they hear. We hear about that in one of the DLCs in this game, as well as in the Calling, the book, about like how they can hear a song as Darkspawn, but also the lyrium sings, and it is, you know, like Harding hears it as well. She hears the song, and as a surface dwelling dwarf, she shouldn't hear anything. It's a whole thing, and it's magic. The dwarven aspect of the Dragon Age series is so cool, and I love the fact that it gets its day with such incredible lore drops in the Descent DLC, in Trespasser, and throughout the Veilguard. So many cool elements, and I would love to explore it further, and I am hoping, wishing, praying that there will be another installment of Dragon Age, because there are other elements from that game. The Devouring Storm, give it to me! Anyway, nonetheless, it's an interesting part. What I also wanted to note was in the hierarchy of the circle, where it says, "For it is ever the Maker's will that men be given the power to take responsibility for our own actions, to sin and fail, as well as to achieve the highest grace and glory on our own strength." Very interesting line when you think about the way that Solus is, because the whole rebellion, he doesn't want to be a god, he never wanted to be a god, he was powerful, but he's also very prideful. I mean, Solus means pride, so it goes. It is ever the Maker's will that men be given the power to take responsibility for their own actions. It's an interesting line if you think of the theory about Solus. That's how I feel about that anyway. The cardinal rules of magic, I know we picked that up. You must not be under the misimpression that magic is all-powerful. There are limits, and not even the greatest mages may overcome them. No one, for instance, has found any means of travelling, either over great distances or small ones, beyond putting one foot in front of the other. Someone hasn't seen some mirrors. The immutable nature of the physical world prevents this. So, no. Oh, also, Fade Step, anyone? Anyway, that doesn't exist yet. The immutable nature of the physical world prevents this. So no, you may not simply pop over to Minrathous to borrow a cup of sugar, nor may you magic the essay you forgot in the apprentice dormitory to your desk. You will simply have to be prepared. Similarly, even when you send your mind into the Fade, your body remains behind. Only once has this barrier been overcome, and reputedly the spell required 2/3 of the lyrium in the Tevinter Imperium, as well as the lifeblood of several hundred slaves. The results were utterly disastrous. Except for if Solus is around. Finally, life is finite. A truly great healer may bring someone back from the very precipice of death when breath and heartbeat have ceased, but the spirit still clings to life. But once the spirit has fled the body, it cannot be recalled. There is no failing of your skills or power. It is simple reality. From the lectures of First Enchanter Wencellus. I'm going to have to just let you know, Wencellus, there's a lot of things in this codex that are incorrect, or are proven otherwise in later games. So, too bad, so sad, there are no cardinal rules. So it goes. First Enchanter. Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons, hey hey. It is challenging enough for the casual observer to tell the difference between the Fade and the creatures that live within it, let alone between one type of spirit and another. In truth, there is little that distinguishes them, even for the most astute mages. Since spirits are not physical entities, and are therefore not restricted to recognizable forms, or even having a form at all, one can never tell for certain what is alive and what is merely part of the scenery. It is therefore advisable for the inexperienced researcher to greet all objects he encounters. I love that. Say hello to the table. Typically, we misuse the term spirit to refer only to the benign, or at least less malevolent creatures of the Fade. But in truth, all the denizens of the realm beyond the Veil are spirits. As the Chant of Light notes, everything within the Fade is a mimicry of our world, a poor imitation, for the spirits do not remotely understand what they are copying. It is no surprise that much of the Fade appears like a manuscript translated from Tevinter into Orlesian and back again by drunken initiates. In general, spirits are not complex, or rather they are not complex as we understand such things. Each one seizes upon a single facet of human experience: rage, hunger, compassion, hope, etc. This one idea becomes their identity. We classify as demons those spirits who identify themselves with darker human emotions and ideas. The most common and weakest form of demon one encounters in the Fade is the rage demon. They are much like perpetually boiling kettles, for they exist only to vent hatred, but rarely have an object to hate. Somewhat above these are the hunger demons, who do little but eat or attempt to eat everything they encounter, including other demons. This is rarely successful. Then there are the sloth demons. These are the first intelligent creatures one typically finds in the Fade. They are dangerous only on those rare occasions that they can be induced to get up and do harm. Desire demons are more clever and far more powerful, using all forms of bribery to induce mortals into their realms. Wealth, love, vengeance, whatever lies closest to your heart. The most powerful demons yet encountered are the pride demons, perhaps because they, among all their kind, most resemble men. From Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons by Enchanter Midramel. Yes, pride, soulless. Nothing more needed to be said there. That's all done. And we don't need to read the controls. I wouldn't even know what I just got from. Oh, the shapeshifting. Does it say more? Hey, look, I'll read them. The burning man is immune to fire and can pass through fires unharmed. However, this form is physically weak and vulnerable to cold. It is the fastest of the forms. The golem form has enormous strength and can smash doors that you would not normally be able to budge. It is also highly resistant to physical attacks, but vulnerable to magic damage. It's good to know. Spirit form. The spirit form is attuned to all things unseen. It allows you to interact with ethereal objects that would normally be hidden from you. Where's my mouse? Where's shape-shifting rat? Rat doesn't... It doesn't matter. Too bad, so sad. And that's reading time. And that was a lot of fun. Some really cool things in there. Again, just all the things that we know, and then reading back on these codex entries from this game is just kind of like all the puzzle pieces of like, did they write that and go, hey, we're going to just put that in our back pocket and just save it for later because there could be something we could do with that? Or was it I understand that there were some things that they took along the journey with them, but was it in the mindset of, oh, we could use that later? Or, hey, that we just need to remember that because we could, this might be something that we can place in this game for this reason or something like that. Who knows? Anyway, really cool to be able to see it all come together and to know what lies ahead of us in this world and on this journey, because that's the whole point of the story analysis journey, is to see how we get to where we get to in the Veilguard. Really, really awesome, really cool codex entries to get into and to read and to think of all the theories that are out there and go, hey, every single time I see reference to the Maker, I automatically think of Solus because of that. I also always think that Mythal has to be Andraste. There is a specific line in the Veilguard, and once we get there, I will be like, this is the line I've been talking about. It is like where Morrigan is explaining basically Mythal, but she's referencing her mother being like Flemeth, but she doesn't say, like, one of her descriptors is like, oh, just a woman from a bog or something like that. Like, the way that she describes it, you kind of go, but that was also, like, always makes me go, but I'm pretty sure we've read in codexes that that's exactly the same as, like, Andraste's, where she was brought up, like, how she was brought up. And so I'm always like, Andraste, like, it makes sense. Again, does that mean Andraste was an elf? I mean, Flemeth isn't an elf, but Mythal was an elf. And just like everything in this goddamn game, and these games, it always turns out that the really important characters that people over time in history have changed to be humans or something that they would rather it be, always end up being elves. And not only that, but mages as well. I think of the Jaws of Hacken DLC and how the Inquisitor ends up being not just an elf, but an elven mage. And I think that is so, so, so cool. And it becomes this whole, like, controversial thing. And you have to make the choice of whether or not you tell people or you leave it as it is. Like, crazy. So I just always think now in a lot of these codexes, and when we're seeing things or hearing things about these very significant people in history, I'm like, I bet you they're an elf, or I bet you they're a mage. Like, there is no way. There is no way it could be anything else, because that is just how it goes in history. We will just change the look and feel of people in our history to make them suit our ideals, I guess. That's enough on that. But with that, really enjoyed this episode. Well, I enjoyed this episode in the sense of the codexes that we got, and that I didn't do too badly. This has really been the dual-wielding episode, because how else am I supposed to survive this? I mean, other than getting the forms, and now I've got my golem form, so I can now hurl people over everywhere and smash things and all those types of things. But prior to that, lots of dual-wielding, because there was no way I could be an archer. So nice to see, and also nice to see that even as a dual-wielder, Amara will still miss. But nonetheless, we're at the end. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for coming on this journey with me. If you really like the video, or even if you just like the video, you don't have to really like it, but if you just like the video, make sure you actually do give it a thumbs up and give it a like. It's really nice to see when I see that people are enjoying it. If you want to keep following in on the journey, please subscribe. That'd be great. Hit that bell so that you're notified. All those things that people say at the end of videos that I never get to say really smoothly at the end. I'll get there one day. With that all being said and done, thank you so much for being here with me today and going through episode 11. I look forward to going further into the Fade and getting the hell out of the Fade in episode 12, hopefully. But with that, I look forward to seeing you again to get out of the Fade in episode 12. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.